Hi, everyone. It is Rachel Weber back here at the 2019 Twin Cities Film Fest. It is our 10-year anniversary. Woo! It's so awesome. We are here on the Baylord Spar-sponsored red carpet, and I am here with a member of the cast and some crew from Wade in the Water. We have got Mark, we've got Chris, and we have got Tom. Mark, you are the director. Tom, writer-producer.
Chris, yeah.
Chris, oh my, see, I already messed up. This is why... It's live. This is everyone feels good now. So, and then this is Tom. He is the lead actor, correct?
That's correct.
Wonderful. Okay, so as I was watching the trailer for the film, got a little drama going on. I guess I'll start with this. What was the what made you want to write this? I guess. What was that seed of an idea that was like, I should put this down and make it into a movie?
Yeah, okay. This is kind of a boring answer, but we wanted to write something we knew we could shoot. So we wanted to write something that didn't have giant special effects or a ton of locations or a giant cast. So I knew we were working with like one actor, and when you're in that situation, you're just kind of drawing from like what's going on in your head at the time. And so there's a lot of kind of these thematic elements in the film about like masculinity, and like there's some gun violence in there, and just kind of all of these things I was wondering about and thinking about, and I just kind of put that out on the page. And then I got a really rough draft, and then Mark and I started to workshop it, and we kind of did that the whole time up until shooting. So
and you said we wrote, so were you a part of that writing process as well?
I was not a part of the writing process. We tweaked it as we went into reading it with the cast and crew, and as we read out loud, we're like, this works, this doesn't work, and kind of change it that way. But this is the primary writer.
Even on set, though, Tom, talk about the script on set, man.
I was going to say, this sounds very collaborative.
And that's what you want in a movie, is to be collaborative. And I mean, that's the whole point of what we do, is to be artists and work with the director and the writer and the actors and come up with something that's bigger than what's on the page. And that's the whole point of what we're doing here. So they were great. I have this thing when, as an actor, if I'm having trouble remembering a line or saying a line, it's usually because I don't like it, and so I'm always like, can I say this a different way? And actually, in like a really intense scene in the movie, I couldn't get it. I wasn't emotionally there. I was having trouble, and we were shooting stuff, and I went up to him before, and I said, look, the movie has evolved at this point. We've been shooting for 3 weeks. The movie's gotten bigger. This is more intense than it's written. And we sat there, the three of us sat there, and I said, this is what I want to say. How do we say it, cinematically? And they let me, we collaborated and rewrote the whole scene. On set.
Prior to shooting. Yeah.
Several minutes before we shot it, we rewrote it. And I'm very happy with it. So, I mean, it's great when you give that leeway. Sometimes they're like, no, stick to the page. And you're like, but this is better.
So nothing was too precious, basically, is what I'm hearing. Stuff could be changed if it was for the betterment of the story. He talked about some of the themes in it, masculinity, guns, things like that. What about those spoke to you as an actor that made you want to jump on board?
Sure. There's not a lot of scripts out there written for leads that kind of looks like me. So there's that. I mean, there's that. There's that the lead actor, the lead role is a guy that looks like me. So that was, first of all, huge. The barriers are being broken down in Hollywood all over the place, for women and people of color and just everywhere. It's awesome. And so to be a part of that, so that was great. But the actor the character goes through such a transformation where he's growing, and that's what an actor wants to do. We want to start somewhere and go somewhere, and then it's the journey. You're going to watch me for an hour and a half on a screen that you need to take a journey with me. So you got to buy into me and then take the journey with me. That's what makes a good film, I think. So that was, to me, it was the journey that this character takes. Vigilantism is a little bit too a theme in here, and I don't think there's good or bad. I think there's good and bad, and I think everyone has a little bit of both of them. And I think Chris did a good job of not taking a stance and letting the viewer decide for themselves.
So a little more uncomfortable, really, because it's not just like, this is good, this is bad, that's it, end of story.
Nailed it. Okay. Yeah, that's what.
So then, what do you want people to walk away from with this then?
I want them walking away with questioning what, these characters go through this path, like what's the right path, what's the wrong, what's wrong and right. And also just have empathy towards these characters. Like these people are put in through these dark situations and like, how are they going to come out of it? Like, so we just want, people to question what they would do in that situation.
Sure.
So
I think one of the things is that, like, it's at the end of it, you could either think I'm a hero, that my character's a hero, or a criminal, or both, and that's what it makes you think. And you could think absolute criminal, absolute hero, or somewhere in between, and that's what the movie allows you to decide for yourself. And I think that's important.
That's awesome. Where is this going after this? Where is this continuing to after this? Who wants to answer?
Answer. Well, first of all, we're thrilled to be in the Twin Cities.
Twin City Film Fest.
So I was born in White Bear Lake, and I went to Bethel University, and I'm so happy to be.
You are one of us.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. And so I'm thrilled to be here. We're also super excited to say that we're going to Austin next week. So the Austin Film Festival will be quite the experience. That's actually one of the first experiences Mark and I had together as collaborators, was taking a script to the Austin Film Festival, so that'll be really cool to return there. And then after that, we're still seeking distribution, so just trying to get it out there for people to see. We've gotten some reviews. The return has been pretty positive so far, so we're feeling good about it. We're feeling really good about the film and excited to have more people see it, beginning with tonight.
And people can follow you guys, what, Facebook, Instagram, what are we?
All of that stuff, actually.
This is MySpace.
MySpace, always.
You're gonna see. I can't say a lot about it, but you're gonna see Tom on TV in various roles very soon.
All sorts of NDAs.
WadeInTheWaterFilm.com is the website for the film. Mark and I are Reflect Entertainment, so that's our production company. So those are just a couple of the ways that you can find us.
And where can we follow you for all things known and unknown?
Tommy Nicholson on Instagram is a good spot, and I'm just really happy to be here at Twin Cities Film Fest. It's an amazing spot. It's well done. It's well organized, and I was just hanging out with Chris Kattan a minute ago.
Oh, right?
Cool. Whatever. It's cool. It's like, hey, Chris. It's cool.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, guys. That is day 3, wrapping up here on the red carpet. We've got so many more days to go. Please join us again and have a lovely evening.